Logo designs are not as simple as grabbing your mouse and going on Adobe Illustrator. There's so many things that go behind a logo, and in today's video, I'm going to share with you the most important parts of the logo design process. If you are new here, my name is Megan, and I post every Wednesday and Sunday. I talk about my experiences running a graphic design business and all the things I have been learning as a business owner and in the graphic design industry. Today, I'm so excited to dive more into logo designs. It's my favorite service to provide. I love doing branding guidelines for clients, but there's so many things I've learned throughout the 7 years I've been designing that logos are much more than just a logo. And I used to just provide a logo, but then I quickly realized that in order to create a timeless mark for your brand, you really have to have a lot of strategy that goes behind that and so many pieces that just bring it all together. Okay, so the very first most important part of the logo design process is making sure that you are solving your clients' problems. Now, this is one of the most important parts for even beginning and starting a business, is making sure that there's a need for that product or service, and then that need is fixing or providing a solution to those customers. So really making sure that you talk with your clients and you sit on that discovery call and you nail down their overall mission statement and what it is that they're solving for their clients. If you have this in the back of your mind throughout your entire design process, you're going to create a brand that not only matches up with the problem that they're solving, but also a timeless logo that's going to work for years and years to come, that just really represents the brand in a very simple, minimal, but effective way. So to understand the problem that your clients are solving for their clients, it's important to ask certain questions on that discovery call or on the initial call when you're determining their strategy. So ask some questions like, why did they start their business? Who is their target audience? What are they hoping to solve? And who are their competitors? Asking questions like that is really going to help you figure out where they are in the industry and how they can be set apart from their competitors. And a lot of times when I'm doing my inspiration for the logo, I do like to look at those competitors and see how I can make them stand out even more. Maybe I can make them look more modern, more minimal, more eye-catching, and ultimately that's the strategy behind the whole logo. So making sure that you're asking the right questions and that you're representing the problem they're solving through their visual experiences and through their branding. So that is one of the most important parts of a logo, is making sure that you have that strategy, and then that strategy is really nailing down the problems they're solving. Once your clients can see that you fully understand the problems they're solving as well as their brand values, they're going to be so excited and connect more to the logos that you're presenting them. Because if you just present a logo on a blank piece of paper with no reason behind it, no meaning behind it, they're probably going to feel like they could have just done that on their own. But if you really take the time to understand their brand, understand their target audience, the problems that they're solving, and everything above, they're going to respect the designs so much more and want to see your vision clearly. Okay, the second most important part of the logo design process is making sure that you're mocking up the logos and putting them in real life experiences so you can spark conversation with your clients. So in the beginning, I used to just throw logos on a blank piece of paper and name it concept 1. In the beginning, I didn't even number my concepts, so it was all over the place. But nowadays, I always like to present the logos in a mock-up, which is basically putting the logo on a coffee cup if it's a cafe logo, or putting the logo on a bag or embroidered on a shirt. Doing things like that is going to allow your client to visually see what you created for them, and it also could spark a conversation on how you can help create a real life bag or embroidery item or a package design. So providing those mock-ups is so helpful to not only you, but the client as well. And I highly, highly recommend that you include that in every single stage of the concepts you provide them, even in the very beginning, because that's going to save you so many revisions, so much time if you both can be on the same page with what this visually is going to look like. But along with the mock-ups, it's really important to tell and show your clients the colors that you are providing in these logos, because a lot of times clients can't visually understand the color palette until they see it in use. So what I recommend for this is making sure that you're showing them what the light version of the logo is going to look like and what the darker version logo is going to look like. And I'll put an example up here because I recently had a client where the logo looked very different when it was outlined and filled in. And it's really nice to show your clients what the difference is between those two and how differently they look, so they can understand that they can use this across all platforms, all mediums, and just allowing them to have that visual experience that you're having. And I think a lot of times as designers, we forget that not everyone has that visual eye or understanding of how this is going to look when it's all complete and done. So making sure that you put these in visual aspects so they can understand exactly what you're visualizing is going to help so much. And it's going to start those additional conversations that can really turn into longer term clients and longer term projects. So those are just two of the most important parts of a logo design process. There's so many more important parts. I don't want to make it seem like these are the only two parts you need to do, but these are two areas in my business that I've started implementing over the past few years, and it's helped so much. It's allowed me a lot less revisions, like I mentioned, because of those mock-ups, and it's allowed me to connect with the brands more, and that's something I really craved for a long time, because I was just getting these quick logo design projects in the beginning that I just kind of quickly did for them without any strategy behind it. And I just realized that I love connecting with the brands and understanding the passion and the problems that they're solving for those target audiences. So I highly recommend implementing those two important parts to your logo design process, and let me know if it helps you out. If you're interested in learning more about my branding design process, I do have a course on this that I always have linked down below. Definitely check that out. And I did want to mention that with Black Friday coming so soon, I'm going to be offering 40% off on all my courses. So if you've been interested in taking one of them, now is the time to do it, because they're going to be 40% off, which is unheard of. I never do sales like that, but I just want to give back this holiday season, and I want you guys to get your hands on some education and learning new ways of doing your business. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know if it was helpful, and let me know down below your most important parts of your process. I'd love to know it. Thank you so much, and I will see you in my next video.